Anthropy of the Bloody Point. Today, a bit of a return to the channel's original form, which was focusing on PvP content, be it FPS, MMO, or survival, etc. This is Shatterline or Shatterline FPS, previously on Steam in Early Access and now in the Epic Games Store. This is developed by Ukrainian developers Frag Labs and published by Faraway. If you're familiar with this title, you probably know that it was much liked, as you can see from the Google score, and any issues that people have with it now seem to be purely due to the switch to Epic. I'm going to focus on the game modes and describing the game and put some gameplay video at the end. So the game features PvP and PvE modes and multiple different PvE modes. The game has a battle pass with both free and premium tracks. And in fact, if you played previously on Steam, you can redeem a free battle pass access, basically, via connecting your accounts. I'll go over that in a future video. So if you look at the rewards, it's mostly cosmetics. There are some of the coins. You can see the coins there, which are used for purchase in the cash shop. The coins exist in both the premium and free tracks. The weapon system that the game uses is interesting, as you customize the weapons, which can include the cosmetics you get through the battle pass, skins, paint, and so on. But they also can customize the attachments. You have 3 attachment slots. You earn these by using the weapon, and the more you use it, you get weapon XP, which allows you to unlock the different attachments. And you have to choose how you use these based on your play style. Every weapon has different attachments. So just mentioning the shop briefly, the coins you saw earlier, you can earn these through gameplay, and you can also buy them. And these unlock primarily cosmetics, which you can see are outfits as well as weapon cosmetics, stickers, in some cases character model, hairstyles, tattoos, all kinds of different things. Look at sharp. The different items, there's RNG for some of the crates. And as you earn one, it goes off the list, and then you have a better chance of getting the remaining items. As you can see, the weapon skins are one of the things you can get. Wow, that's actually a really nice skin. Okay, so the cosmetics are one of the things you get, and as I said, there are some RNG involved because the crate contains different items. But the other thing that crates have are currencies and boosts for the PvE mode. These boosts pertain primarily to the collection of raw materials, which are used for crafting or upgrading, which I will show you in a bit. And these materials come in different rarity types, and so these boosts will allow you to simply increase the amount of those materials you get out of doing the expedition. And the materials are used in this case for customizing the operatives. So operatives have kind of a skill tree. This is applicable only in PvE. It has no manifestation in PvP. Everybody in PvP is the same. But in PvE, your operative can be customized through this method of spending the resources that you get and going down these progression lines to improve a particular area of what your character does. So in Malva's case, she has a little drone which you can increase, or the healing packs. You can modify existing abilities. There are synergies between these things as well, and you'll see that in the case of Mongoose, for example. Mongoose has the ability to ignite enemies in front of him based on the dash, and then the pistol can also add an effect to abilities that have been ignited. And if you go to the very end of the progression line, some of these can go pretty high in terms of their bonuses, and they gain new effects as well. So in an expedition where you have 3 players, and if you have 3 upgraded operatives, you'll really see how much more effective you can be. Back to the shop for a second, just to show the very high cost premium shop items. These are full outfits, full reskinnings of your operatives. And yeah, they change the look of the character quite significantly in some cases. So here you can see, like, that's a full-on head replacement. That's very cool. You see something even more extreme here with Kite. So there's a lot of opportunity to customize how your character, your operative looks, and that can be done through the shop or also through just earning free custom cosmetics through the battle pass. They give away some daily as well. There's all kinds of different things that you can get in these different crates and so on. But a lot of this pertains to the PvE. Oh yeah, of course you can purchase the coins. Costs aren't too bad relative to the cost of the items, and as I said, you do get some of these coins just through free play through the battle pass, as you can see there. Okay, so of course it has seasons which involve tasks. The tasks are daily, weekly, and then you just have some overall tasks. The weekly tasks and daily tasks will include things from both the PvE and PvP modes. Some of these also will grant you coins, as you can see. So they also allow you to, you know, the older weak ones will stay until they're completed, so you can you know, do them all over time eventually. Okay, so the different modes, the PvE modes, are categorized as expedition, as you can see here, and then you also have campaigns and episodes. There is a ranking for this with rewards, and this will you know, go over the duration of the season. And some of these modes are, you know, just you alone, and others are with other players. So the example of the expeditions, you can see here their durations vary. The duration also varies in the case of the mode where you do with multiple people. You can actually choose to extract early or continue. So I had one recently where it was well over an hour because we just continued. The maps are actually quite large. I have to say the PvE content is really fun. I play the game for the PvP, but the PvE content is very rich and diverse, and there's a lot you can do, and there's a lot of progression involved there. So for people who like that, they'll find something that they can enjoy. But for me, it's PvP, and they set it up here between what they call practice PvP, which is Conquest, Escort, and Team Deathmatch. Team Deathmatch is obvious, Escort is like payload, Conquest is point control, and then they have ranked PvP, which involves a ladder with a cash prize. There are other prizes as well, and that's the Conquest mode, Escort, and then Plant the Bomb. Plant the Bomb will be familiar to anyone who has played Counter-Strike or any other game that has that mode, where you alternate between planting and defending the plant sites. And as I said, there is a ranked ladder involved with this. Progression through the ladder is done through wins. As you win, you unlock kind of you know, different levels, as you can see here represented by the numbers. So winning moves you forward, and losing causes you to lose XP, but there's kind of a limit on how much you can fall back per loss. You won't fall back a rank. There's a kind of an immunity at play there. But yes, the prize pool, I'm not quite sure how that works because it was previously higher. I'm not sure if that's because of a change or it's dynamic in some way. Here you can see, as I mentioned, the daily tasks, and some of them require you to play different operatives. So you're really going to want to get familiar with all the different operatives. You also don't know when you're playing which ones will be available. So as you can see, you choose your operative based on, depending on how soon you got into the lobby, you know, what's available. So you may want to get familiar with at least 2 or 3. I like to play Malva and Pill, the 2 support or healing classes, simply because, you know, I'm an older gamer, my Twitch skills aren't quite what they used to be, so I want to make sure that I can contribute in other ways if needed. And nothing I hate more than seeing somebody play on a support class and do absolutely no healing. So just a little gameplay to end this video. I will have a full gameplay video coming up next. This is point control, where you have to go to the capture point. See, it'll change color to the point, the team occupying it. You have to neutralize it, and then take the point for yourself. And the longer you hold it, the more points you generate. So as you can see, my character Pill had a little drone that revived himself. The gameplay is really crisp. I love everything about the gameplay, I have to say. And you know, people may have complaints with some elements of the switch to the Epic Games Store and the reasons for that, but I'll say the gameplay is really, really solid. I absolutely love it. And I'll be putting a full gameplay video out soon, as I said. But for now, I hope this gives you a little idea of what the game is about. I have a lot of game codes to give away, so if you're interested, please post in the comments and I'll get you one, so you can have a look at it yourself. Last thing I want to say is you've probably seen that the game now has an NFT or Web3 element. I'll tell you up front that you could play this game and never encounter it at all. It's extremely light and it has no bearing on gameplay whatsoever, really. I will cover that in another video, but it's just not developed enough yet to even touch on. But yeah, for those who are interested in that, it's good. And if you're not interested or you see it as a negative, don't worry. It will not affect your play in any way. That was a good one. But of course, he's Pill, so he can revive himself as well, and yeah, dead. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, I'll be posting more content soon with a full gameplay video, and I appreciate it as always. See you in the next one.